My dad had many nicknames for me. He used to call me Fireball because I would start little businesses everywhere I went. He never cared much about money. Instead, he believed that what mattered most was keeping an inner scorecard and knowing why you do what you do. He always told me not to worry about what other people think. If you know your purpose, that is good enough. When I set out to do something, I always wanted to do it in a big way. He used to say that by the time you are 65 or 70, the people who really love you will still be there. He also believed that some people should not own stocks because they get too upset when prices change. I remember the first investment books I read were in my dad's office. I would sit there and read for 5 or 6 hours a day. Early on, I learned that you do not have to be a genius in this business. You just have to have the right temperament. The best gift I ever received was having my dad. He taught me many lessons about life and money. One of the most important ideas he shared was inspired by someone known as the Oracle of Omaha. Warren Buffett, now 91 years old, is one of the most successful investors ever. He bought his first stock when he was just 11 years old and now runs Berkshire Hathaway, a company with nearly $1 trillion in assets. Even though Buffett is extremely wealthy, he still lives in the same home he bought in 1958 for $31,500. He drives an old car and often stops at the same breakfast place. This simple way of living shows that true happiness comes from within and not from how much money you have. For me, the happiest moments come from doing what I love. I know that over time I will be successful. It is not about beating everyone else. It is about learning the right lessons and growing every day. When stocks go down, I see it as a chance to buy more. I would be happy if I were a farmer. If farmland prices drop, I could buy more acres. That idea just makes sense to me. I believe the best investment you can ever make is in yourself. When I speak to students, I tell them that each one of them is like $1 million asset. Imagine if you could improve your communication skills, both writing and speaking, by 50%. That simple improvement would add a huge amount of value to you, and no one can take that away. I encourage everyone to build a strong foundation by developing good habits and learning every day. Look at the people you admire and write down the qualities you like about them. Notice if they are friendly, funny, or generous. These are the qualities that build true character. One of the most important lessons my dad taught me was to choose the right people to surround yourself with. The people you spend your time with will influence the direction of your life. Pick your heroes carefully. While you cannot choose your parents, you can choose your friends, mentors, and later in life, your spouse. Your partner in life is especially important. Find someone who is even a little better than you and who helps you grow. A good partner will always push you to be your best. Let me share a simple metaphor that Warren Buffett often uses to remind us to take care of ourselves. When I was in high school, I mostly cared about 2 things: girls and cars. I wasn't very good with girls back then, so I mostly focused on cars. Now imagine that when we finish here, you get to pick out the car of your choice. Any car you want, any color, any style. It will be wrapped up and delivered to your house the very next day. But here is the catch. It is the only car you will ever have in your life. If you truly love that car, you will take care of it and protect it with everything you have. Now think about your body and your mind in the same way. You only get one body and one mind in your life, and they are both precious. You must take care of them because they are the only tools you have to live your life fully. You cannot buy a new mind or a new body. That is why it is so important to invest in yourself from a young age. Do not wait until you are 50 to start taking care of your health and your skills. Begin now and always work on improving yourself. I have always believed that success does not come from being average. It comes from constant self-improvement and by learning from every experience. Whether you are studying, working, or spending time with friends and family, always try to get better. Investing in yourself, building good habits, and developing your talents are the keys to unlocking your full potential. Remember, no one can take away what you build within yourself. One day, I spoke with some students about this idea. I told them that if they could improve their skills, say by 50%, this would dramatically increase their value. If you are able to communicate your ideas clearly and effectively, you are worth so much more. Imagine being able to share your ideas in a way that makes people listen. That is a skill that will help you succeed in any area of life. Along with choosing the right people, it is important to set clear goals for yourself. I have always tried to do things on a big scale. My dad believed in dreaming big and working hard to achieve those dreams. If you know why you are doing something, nothing can stop you. Sometimes people get distracted by what others think, but if you stay true to your goals, you will find success. Another key lesson my dad taught me was that it is not about having lots of money. It is about what you do with what you have and how you use your talents to create value. My dad never cared much about money himself. He cared about having a purpose. That idea has stayed with me all these years. It is much more important to know what makes you happy and to follow that passion. I remember spending hours in my dad's office reading investment books. I learned that investing isn't as complicated as many think. It's all about having the right attitude and being patient. Your mind and talents are your best assets, so the best investment you can make is in yourself. I also learned that life isn't just about money. It's about the habits you form, the lessons you learn, and the people you surround yourself with. Building a strong foundation now will guide you throughout your life. When planning for the future, always focus on investing in yourself. Take care of your body and mind. Work on your skills and keep positive influences around you. Every day is a new chance to learn and grow. Even if you make mistakes, learn from them and move forward. Keep improving, and nothing can stop you from reaching your goals. I hope these lessons have given you something to think about. Always remember that you are a valuable asset and that your potential is limitless. Invest in your skills, choose your friends wisely, and never stop learning. These principles have guided me throughout my life, and I believe they can help you too. If you enjoyed these ideas and found them helpful, please like and subscribe.